Are you reading people saying, Epstein files? Boy, Donald Trump sure looks bad in the Epstein files. Are you hearing that, Jason?
I got one comment from Zachary. Zachary said that he's hearing that, and he was just curious what that was and what it all means. And I haven't really seen anything but really exoneration for the president, really.
Right. I mean, it is amazing that the Democrats even say the word Epstein anymore. Because I'm convinced the only reason why they brought him up is because they needed to smear Donald Trump, needed to make him look like a pedophile or whatever. But all of these documents, they show that nope, he was the exact opposite. The latest, President Trump, in a call 2 decades ago to the Florida police chief, bashed his former friend Jeffrey Epstein and called Epstein's procurer, Maxwell, evil. This is, now he is a retired cop, but at the time he wasn't. And the FBI interviewed him. And he said, Trump called me because he was the police chief of Palm Beach. And he said, thank goodness you're stopping Epstein. Everyone knows he's doing this and nobody would stop it. The document came to light hours after Maxwell's lawyer turned on Trump or called on Trump to grant her executive clemency so she could speak honestly about what she knows. Maxwell earlier Monday refused to testify to a House committee. So she's trying to hold out so she can get, a waived sentence or anything else. And Trump has not been willing to do that. And I think that speaks volumes, especially when he said 2 decades ago, this woman is evil. In fact, Trump told him, the police chief, people in New York knew Epstein was disgusting. Trump said Maxwell was Epstein's operative. She's evil and you should focus on her. During the 2006 call, Trump told Ryder that he was around Epstein once when teenagers were present, and Trump got the hell out of there. This is the police chief, and he said, as soon as we started investigating, he said, we called all kinds of people and said, hey, can you talk to us about Epstein? He said the only one that returned the call was Donald Trump. And he returned the call, and he's like, yeah, what do you need to know? Yep, bad guy. I mean, how do you turn this into he's the bad guy here? I mean, he's the most investigated man. I want you to hear this. He is the most investigated man of all of human history. There has never been a bigger, more thorough examination of a man's life, and I think including Hitler, because they didn't have the ability to do what they're doing now. They've examined his life every possible way. They have gone through all of his records, all of his IRA, everything. And you got nothing. I think the world owes him a giant apology, quite frankly. You may not like him, but you got to say, every spy agency on the planet was looking for things on him to either make sure that he didn't win, so he wasn't going to do what he's currently doing to NATO, or Russia and China making sure that we continued to be weak. You don't think everyone investigated him? Of course they did. Nobody, like nobody else has. It's the one time, because he always says, like nobody's ever seen before. It's crazy. No, it's never been done. On this one, he's right. Never been done. Never. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. It's true. So, give it up on the Epstein-Trump thing, especially when Maxwell, he's not. Do you know, Maxwell is so dirty, she'd be willing, I guess, she'd be willing to say, who do you want me to throw under the bus? Who do you need me to throw under the bus? And, everybody on the left thinks that that's the kind of guy Trump is. Isn't it interesting that he's not granting any clemency to her? She's asking for personal meetings and he won't accept it. She's begging him, look, I'll give you the testimony. I'll tell you everything I need. Nope. He doesn't trust her. Go ahead, media. It's so funny. Everything you do makes him stronger. I've never seen anything like. I've never seen Sun Tzu's what is it, warrior philosophy. I've never seen it used like this before, where he's just using their momentum. He just uses that, and it works for him. He knocks him out every time. It's you're just so stupid. I just don't know why you're doing it. On tomorrow's program, we have the Royal Crown Prince of Iran, who is going to be joining me. I am quite anxious to talk to him. His father was the king of Iran when the Ayatollah came to town like Santa Claus, and is he the guy to run the country? I really want to know, and I mean this sincerely. I don't know how we could negotiate with them. They just killed 35,000 people. That's what we think we know. You can't verify those numbers, but that's the number that's going around that pretty much everybody agrees on, is they scooped up 36,000 people off the street and just killed them. Holy cow. How do you negotiate with them? What do you want? You want a nuclear treaty with those guys? Why? Why?